Do you do a lot of organic posts on LinkedIn, but you're not completely sure about the statistics, analytics, what's working, what's not working? Check this video out. Hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of Growth Tools, where we give you a snippet of a tool, of a marketing tool that we've been using recently that could potentially make something that you're currently doing faster, give you insight that you previously haven't had, or it's just a cool tool. Today we're going to be talking about Shield, which is an analytics tool for organic LinkedIn posts. So if you know, LinkedIn is getting a lot more popular for organic reach and posts. One of the challenges is that LinkedIn hasn't really built a very well structured analytics system to see what's working for you and what's not working. So this tool, Shield, kind of covers that. Shield gives you insight on what has made your post go viral, which one got a lot more like, why, how can you increase the number of views, and how has been the overall structure of your post. We're going to jump right into it and have a look. So I'm going to share my screen. So here's Shield. By the way, look until the end of this video because we also have a promo code that we're gonna let you know about. So here's Shield in a nutshell. So as you can see, this is the main dashboard, and it gives me a little bit of insight about number of views that my posts have got in this week. So this is a weekly report. The likes, the comments, and the engagement rate. It's interesting to keep in mind it's 4.56% this week. I'll come back to this later on. So, the number of posts that we had about 2 posts this week. We'd really aim for somewhere around 2 to 4 posts, so we were a little bit behind this week, but we got a couple more days to go. On Monday and Tuesday, we're recording this video on a Wednesday, so that's why you don't see the rest of the stuff. And then you can customize. You can do monthly, so you can do what has been happening in the month. And this month, I think we've only done 2 posts. In May. This is the residue of all the views from previous posts in the previous month that we've had. So you can see that. Now, there is also this table right here, which is actually a bit cooler than what I just showed you. So this here is an analysis and like a table of all the posts that we've had. And this is what I really love about Shield. So have a look at this. Now, we have posts that have a lot of engagement previously, but we're not going to really dive into those because we've recently integrated Shield, and because it's recent, it can't capture historical data. So I'm gonna show you this one, which is one of the common mistakes around Facebook. So I think if we just come over here, it shows you what it's a common mistake with Facebook ads that we shot with one of our colleagues on. And here we go. It shows me the number of views, shows me likes, shares, and comments. And what I can see from here is the impact that shares and likes have and how correlated these are exactly with one another. I'm sorry, it keeps closing. Okay, so here, let's start from the beginning. We made this post around 9 o'clock in the morning. In Australia, we had a bunch of likes that came through, and then it went quiet. And you see, when it went quiet, the number of views, LinkedIn was deciding that, hey, we probably should kill this post and plateau the how many times we're going to show it to new people. Then what happened was US came online, and we had a bunch of likes. But this is really cool here. Right when we got the 4th comment, right? The 4th comment really pushed up the number of views. So you see, 4th comment came in and it started taking off. And then, we had a standard number of likes and no additional comments, but standard number of likes, and the viewership kind of plateaued. The number of views kind of plateaued from there going forward, and it's not probably going to increase much. So this is what I really love, that you can see the correlation between, hey, what is a like doing? What is a share doing? Is it having any impact on my post? And go from there and really optimize your posts. So look, again, another interesting one is the engagement rate over here. It's the I think it's the absolute average engagement rate that is lower than the one that we had this week. This is really cool because this can be something that this engagement rate right here could be something that you aim for to improve. So this is the rate of number of views that you got versus likes, comments, and shares. And increasing that ratio, it could be an objective that you have, specifically if LinkedIn is a source of leads and revenue for your business. The last thing is this screen, where it talks about your profile specifically. Now, some of this information you already get from LinkedIn, but some of them you don't. So this at the top, it tells you number of profile views this week, how you're doing compared to last week and what happened last week, and also what has been happening in the past 90 days. And it gives you an overview of what has happened. I think it's a weekly event in terms of profile views. It shows you the growth of your account and how it's done over time. So you can change that time frame and it adjusts. And then here it talks about your posts. So it's a custom content statistics, and you can really change the time frame of content that you have here. So you can see the number of views that we got in this time frame. When is it? It's from 8th of April for the past month. Right? So we've had a total of 6,000 or 7,000 views, 182 likes, and engagement rate of 3%, which is lower than what we had this week. And we only had 4 posts, which is really horrible. We aim to do 4 a week. And last month and the month before that was absolutely crazy, and we weren't able to do much. And this table kind of holds you accountable. So if you're planning to do 1 post a day, this over here you can see whether you've done that or not, and hold yourself and your team accountable. As you can see, like in April, we were really slack and we didn't do much, but we did a lot more in March and in February compared to the current month. So that's really the gist of the tool. Now, if this is something that you find interesting and you want to use, we have actually a promo code that's going to give you a discount for signing up to this to Shield. So definitely drop a comment, and we'll send you the promo code so you could download Shield, so you could basically sign up for Shield and give it a try. On that note, we'll see you for the next episode. And if there are tools that you think we should cover, we'd love to hear from you as well. Drop them in the comments. Take care. Bye-bye.